Every single Fortnite season, from Season 6 to Chapter 5 Season 1, has a soundtrack, which is basically just the lobby music, but soundtrack sounds better in the title. So, this week I decided to sit down and listen to every single Fortnite soundtrack to find out which season has the best one. First off, I want to point out, the amount of songs in a soundtrack varies a lot from one season to the next. And that's why there's only 3 songs in the Season 6 soundtrack. The first 2 of the 3 songs on this soundtrack were pretty good, Eerie being my favorite, and then there's Squeaky Clean, which is just, it's ass, it's terrible. So I think I'm gonna give this a 76 out of 100. Next we got Season 7, the Christmas season. It has Festive. Festive is the best song Fortnite's ever made. I will die with that. Just listen. Season 7 also only has 3 songs, and the other 2 songs are pretty good, not as good as Festive, that leaving me with a pretty good score of 87 out of 100. Next we got Season 8. Season 8 actually has a lengthy list of songs, having 8 songs on the soundtrack, and a lot of them were worse, but still good. So I'm giving this an 80 out of 100. Next we got Season 9, and oh boy, I thought it was all gonna be bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna tell you right away, it's a 93 out of 100. This album goes crazy. I don't know why. There's no misses. Every song on here is a banger, 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 banger. I just wanna get it over with, or else I'm gonna be sitting here talking about it for the next 10 minutes. Season X, Season 10, whatever you wanna call it. It's got a bad soundtrack. It's kind of just mid. Half the songs on this are remixes of older Fortnite songs. I'm feeling 41. It's bad. It's not good. And that's the end of Chapter 1. Hello everyone, Aiden Fully Fultano here. Back with the, I don't know. Anyways, I've listened to the first 4 season soundtracks of Chapter 2. Starting off with Chapter 2 Season 1, all of the tracks are just decent. There's no real great tracks on this. I'm feeling a 63. Then we got Chapter 2 Season 2, which is the longest yet. Probably one of the worst yet. Giving a 53 here. A lot of tracks are just mid. Then we have another shorter one. I think this was only like 5 or 6 songs. Chapter 2 Season 3. These were a little better. Gonna give it a 67 out of 100. Lastly, we got Chapter 2 Season 4, which, oh my god. This is the first soundtrack that actually feels like an album. And it doesn't feel like you're listening to Fortnite music. This is the first one where all the tracks like kind of have the same vibe, except boss battles, which is literally the Fortnite bosses rap battling with their mumbled voice. But besides that track, every other track just flows perfectly together. Although this is the first one that felt like an album, I feel like the actual musical quality of Season 9 was a little bit better, just a smudge better. So that's why I'm feeling an 89 on this one.
You don't know what 14 soundtracks of Fortnite does to a man. And it's insanity. Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 5 soundtrack, it's pretty good. I'm giving it a 79. Chapter 2 Season 6 was the opposite. It was very bad. Horrific even. All tracks were either mid or just terrible. I'm giving it a 22, but it wasn't as bad as Chapter 2 Season 7. There were at least 4 tracks. Like, I'm not even in character anymore. There's at least 4 tracks on that album that made me cry because how bad they are. It's not even I was like crying laughing. I was crying because, oh shit, I gotta listen to 10 more of these. I'm giving it a 13. And the only reason I'm giving it a 13, Sunny's song is a fucking banger, bro. Listen to this shit. And then Chapter 2 Season 8. Not every song was good. A lot of songs were still just decent to mid. I'm giving it a 77. And I think I'm going insane. I think I might just, I don't know, stare at a wall or something.
Chapter 3 was a rough chapter, man. Chapter 3 Season 1 was pretty okay. I'm giving it a 67. And then Chapter 3 Season 2 was I'm gonna give it a 46. It was not as bad as the Season X, but it was still pretty bad. Chapter 3 Season 3, there's actually quite a bit of good tracks on that one, but there's also a lot of mid, so I'm gonna give it a 71. Then we get to Chapter 3 Season 4, which was one of the worst yet. I'm feeling a 33. Many of the tracks were just bad, and the ones that weren't bad were just mid. It's been about 2 weeks since I've listened to these albums, so I'm just gonna tell you my score and nothing more. Chapter 4 Season 1, I gave a 50. It's probably perfectly mid. Chapter 4 Season 2, 65. Chapter 4 Season 3, 67. Chapter 4 Season 4, I gave it a 42. And Chapter 4 Season 5, the OG season, I don't fucking remember, okay? I'm just gonna put the score on the screen. I don't remember my fucking score. I'm done. You know, when I finished this album, I almost shed a tear, knowing that I never have to listen to a Fortnite album again. The album itself was, again, pretty just mid, giving it a 55, but I'm finally done. I'm done. Horrible experience, don't recommend it. And if you do it, now that I've listened to every single Fortnite album, I can finally listen to real music again.
We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. I just took a slurp.